All right, hey guys, OFD checking in here, and today we have a beautiful watch from MMI, which is a micro brand out of Singapore. Now, it's not the first watch from MMI I've had on the channel, and it's not the first turret. This is the MMI Turret Chronograph Hybrid. I did have their regular turret watch here on the channel, and some similarities between those two watches we'll jump into. The first one really being the case shape and the case design. I do believe it's pretty much the same case design as they had on the original turret, I should say, but this is a really, really neat watch. So let's get into the details on this watch. Specifications wise, for the size of the watch, you have basically a 40 millimeter case from side to side is what I measure, give or take a few little tiny bits. 46.4 lug to lug is what I measure on this watch. It's nice that it has a 40 millimeter case, but you still have these 22 millimeter lugs. I like 22 millimeter lugs on watches, even if they're a 40 millimeter case. I think it's nice. I measure a 14.5 millimeters of thickness from the case back to the top of this double dome sapphire crystal. Of course, that double dome sapphire crystal is probably adding a couple of millimeters there to that. Really, really nice watch. Now, this is a hybrid, as they call it. So this is running a VK67 Mecha Quartz movement from Seiko, which is a really, really neat movement. And if you're not familiar, the Mecha Quartz movements have all the reliability of a quartz watch movement, but they also have a mechanical module in there, which makes them perform as far as the chronograph goes like a mechanical watch. So I'll go ahead and show you that here real quick. We'll get the movement started. Go ahead and push it in. When you push in this chronograph pusher, it does have a very distinct click you can feel, which also makes it feel mechanical. Well, you're actually getting that mechanical module running there. So very nice. The crowns for the pushers are non-screw down. The main crown is a screw down crown. It is 100 meters water resistance on this watch, which is very nice. Bring it up here a little closer. Now, I have to apologize to you guys for the reflections. This double dome sapphire crystal, and I do have, this is in my office, and I have white walls and white ceiling and everything like that, so it really picks up the reflections. They do have 10 layers of AR coating on the underside of this crystal, but you can see it's still picking up a little bit. Any of these dome sapphire crystals, to be honest with you, regardless of the AR on the underside, unless they put AR coating on the top side, you're going to get reflections like this. These sub-dials are really nicely set up. That one at 6 o'clock, as you guys can see there, that is actually your running seconds for the watch. Your top one up here, this is for keeping track of your minutes for the chronograph functionality up to 60 minutes. And you have a 12-hour counter over here at the 9 o'clock position, so you can really keep track of quite a bit of timing with it. So I'll go ahead and stop the chronograph, and we'll get this reset. So the bezel on the watch, nice 120 click bezel, very nice, locks in very nicely. And very nice. So the VK64 movement is a very nice movement, like I said, being that it's, a quartz movement is going to last you forever. One of the really cool things about this one is the date function on it. And this was on the original turret watch. Now, if you look around the outside of the chapter ring right here is your date window, the 15th there. So that's pretty cool. And that will obviously move around as you go through the days of the month. But I really think that's a neat look to it. The dial is stepped. I forgot to try to capture that, and then it's cut out for the date wheel down there. So really, really neat effect on that. The stainless steel bracelet is very, very well made. Nice machine clasp assembly here. Take a look at the case back on the watch. Very nice. You can see they're using quick release pins, which I really love. I love that bracelets are starting to come with these quick release pins on them because it makes it very, very nice to do strap changes. We'll set the watch here down really quickly. One thing I want to mention is this actually launched on Kickstarter yesterday on the 15th. Today's the 16th when the video is going to be posting. And it's going to be, the early bird special is sub $300, which I think is really, really a good price for this watch if you jump on it at the early bird special. Now, the box it comes in is a simple cardboard box. It did have an outer sleeve on it. Also, you're going to get this watch carrying case, which is kind of nice. Extra links in there. I didn't take the links out, but I think the last reviewer did. I think this was at Jonathan T. Reviews last, so that's cool. And then inside of here, you get your MMI warranty card, which I do believe is a 1-year warranty. Yeah, limited 1-year warranty there. And if you guys are wondering what MMI stands for, modernization, modification, and innovation. So that's kind of cool. So very nice looking watch. Let's go ahead and pause it. Get this MMI Turret Chrono on my 7-inch wrist, and then stick around for the Lume shot because this thing has mind-boggling Lume on it. All right, guys, so here is the watch on my 7-inch wrist, and it fits pretty doggone good. I'd probably just take it out one more micro adjustment. As you guys can see, it has 5 micro adjustments here. I love that on a bracelet when they got that much micro adjustment, but really, really fits well and feels good on the wrist. I love the way these 22 millimeter lugs look on a 40 millimeter watch. It just gives it some real nice girth. But let's go ahead and dim the lights and check out the Lume on this one. All right, so I do have light coming in through the back window here of my studio office. So Going to be a little bit of light shining in here, but I know you guys can definitely get the idea of the lume on this one. So incredibly impressive. Swiss Super Luminova being used on here. And if you guys notice down there on the date window, it actually glows. It's bright orange red. So that's so, so cool. Great looking timepiece, guys. These are on Kickstarter. I'm going to leave the links to the Kickstarter or the Kickstarter link down below in the description if you want to check it out. Again, sub $300 on the early bird specials. Hopefully I have some of those left over there for you guys if you're interested in this one. So, all right, you like the video, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. And if you've not subscribed to the OFT channel yet, please do. Please do. Thanks, guys.